I've spent the last 9 years working in finance at a major entertainment company, and here's the truth. Most of what people believe about money is wrong, and it's keeping them stressed, stuck, and chasing the wrong goals. Hi, I'm Agatha. After almost a decade in finance, I've learned that the real secrets about money aren't about budgets or investing strategies. They're about how money actually works in real life, emotionally, psychologically, and practically. And today I want to tell you the 5 things I learned about money in these 9 years that have completely changed my life. The first thing I learned is that your salary is not your real income. Most people negotiate a number, but the real question is, how much of that number can you actually keep? Taxes, commuting, ordering takeout because you're tired. I've seen people get a raise and end up more broke because their lifestyle inflated twice as fast. Your income isn't what the offer letter says. It's what stays in your bank account after your life settles around it. Second truth, wealth isn't built in big moments. It's built in the boring ones. And this is the opposite of what social media shows you. The real drivers of wealth are quiet, routine, and almost dull. Automatic transfers, consistent investing, using things until they're actually done. No one posts these moments, but those are the ones that change your life. In finance, I've watched people chase big wins, promotions, raises, bonuses, but the people who quietly plug away month after month are the ones that are actually becoming stable or building wealth. The third thing I learned is that lifestyle creep is real, and it doesn't feel like a problem until you're stuck in it. When you make more, your brain adjusts instantly. You normalize the upgrade, so the $4 coffee becomes the $8 latte, studio becomes the 1 bedroom, Lyft becomes the Uber Black, and before you know it, you're earning more, but feeling the exact same, or worse. It feels like self-care, but it's actually emotional spending disguised as growth. And the truth, most people aren't overspending out of carelessness. They're overspending because they're exhausted. Remember that your lifestyle will expand unless you deliberately hold it still. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy nice things. The key is just to be aware. The fourth truth nobody teaches, your savings aren't just financial, they're emotional. Every financial goal is secretly an emotional one. So I want to save more means I'm tired of feeling anxious. I want to make more really means I want options. And I want to invest means I want the future version of me to be okay. A buffer in your bank account doesn't just give you money, it gives you options. The option to leave a toxic job, or to take a risk in your career, or to simply rest without feeling guilty. You don't need 6 figures in your bank to feel safe. You just need enough margin to not make decisions out of fear. Money is just the vehicle, but freedom is the ultimate destination. And finally, after 9 years in finance, this is the biggest lesson. Wealth is not money. Wealth is time. Money is something we can always earn more of. Time is something we only lose from here. Time to rest, take care of your health, spend time with people you love, or to build something for yourself. I've seen people making $300K a year who have zero freedom. And then there are people who are making significantly less, who feel rich because their time is actually theirs. So the real flex isn't income, it's control. agency over your life. These are the truths I wish someone told me earlier in my career. The salary, the title, the apartment, they're all great until they become the only markers you're measuring your life with. Money is powerful, and how you think about money is important. But without time, peace, emotional safety, it'll never feel like enough. The biggest thing I learned is this: money is simple, but humans can be complicated. So if you feel behind, overwhelmed, or confused, you're not alone. There's actually no behind. There's only your season. So if you want more grounded, honest conversations about money, success, and defining enough for yourself, subscribe and join me for the next video, because this is just the beginning.